today's race, there are a number of classes up for grabs. Production is up in the air. Modified is anyone's game. Even the superboats are up for grabs. Popeyes must win. Merc Special must break. Extractor is really in the hunt with Special Edition, Jesse James. We're really looking forward to big things today. We expect great racing. The seas should be a little calmer today. Rather than the 5 to 7s that we had Tuesday and Thursday, we might be experiencing 4 to 6s today. They're calling for at least 6-footers out by St. Key. You hear Popeyes in the background. Al Copeland dropped in 4 new motors, 4 drives, and he's really going to pull it all out today in anticipation of beating George Morales and Merc Cruiser Special. As I said before, a big duel with Jesse James, Extractor, the Italian boat, Gray Iveco, and Special Edition, John D'Elia, are really in the hunt. In production class, who knows? It's between Pete Aiken, Black Duck, Dominic Palumbi, what a package. They're really going to go at it today. We're expecting great racing. This is what it's all about. The World Championships for the APBA circuit. Jeff and myself are real excited about covering today's race for you, and we'll be up in flight time in a few hours to give you the call of today's exciting final. Stay tuned, race fans. Here we have Sal Magluta's boat, Seahawk. They've been having trouble. They broke a drive shaft on Thursday's race. They dropped in new motors, new outdrives. They took it out on Thursday for testing and Friday. Still working on it race morning. Sounds real good. Those fuel-injected motors, KSW Performance, sound hot right now. But we'll have to see, because once you get out there racing, who knows what can happen. We certainly wish them a lot of luck from Freeze Frame Sports. That's U1, Sal Magluta's boat, Seahawk. With Dia Buckley of HMS Dia 1. Dia, it's Saturday, the big race. After a 4th and a 5th, what are you expecting to do today?
I really can't tell you. I really don't know at this point.
How are the Merc outboards holding up for you?
Fine. We lost a propeller shaft on Thursday, but other than that, they've been fine.
And the Shadowcat's been performing well?
Yes, it has a little bit of an attitude.
Very good. Were you out in this morning already?
No.
No. They're calling for about 5 7-foot seas. What's that going to do for HMS Dia 1?
I guess we'll porpoise like we did the other 2 races.
Well, let's hope for a good run for Dia and Frank Buckley, Joey Imprescia of HMS Dia 1 race team. Good luck today, Dia.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. We're here with Howard Arneson, a familiar name in offshore powerboat racing. Howard's owner of the Sheraton Key Largo. It's Saturday morning. How's it going to do today?
Well, I think it's our turn, really. We've had a lot of bad luck this week. As you know, the boat sunk once, and then we had another minor problem that knocked us out. But the boat has so much potential. If we ever get our act together, I think we're going to do very well.
Sure. Can you tell us a little bit something about that boat in terms of what you've done with it over the other superboats?
Well, we have 2 engines on each side, but we only have 1 drive. So 2 engines are driving 1 drive, and we think that's probably the way to go. Of course, it's an Arneson drive. And our engines are not as nearly as strong as the others. We have a single 4-barrel carburetor. We're pulling about maybe 650 horsepower, while the others are running well over 700. But our plan is to run that way until we get the boat dialed in, then we'll go ahead and put some more power into it.
Well, there you have it. Howard Arneson, the Sheraton Key Largo. We hope as he hopes today at his day. Thanks a lot, Howard, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Right.
Any race, the team of extractors getting ready. Checking their gloves, intercom systems in the helmets from Pop. Everything's getting ready. This is the final day. They're pulling out all the marbles today. Final race, nothing to lose. Extractor can come home, the World Championship, with a good run today. We wish Jim, Gene, and Mike an excellent race and all the luck today. As you can see, they're really getting nestled in the cockpit and really getting ready for the run of their lives today. And we wish them all the best. Extractor Race Team. We're here with Pop Wolf here of Pop's Boatcom. Pop, in offshore powerboat racing, there's a lot of intricacies and technical device needed for these fellas. You're very involved in the communication between the teams. Could you tell us something about that?
Yeah, well, with the tremendous boat speeds attained in the last few years, communications are getting more and more important in the boats. That with the problems of speed and the possibility of accidents or problems, the teams must be able to communicate and talk to each other. Now, the Boatcom system, of which I am involved with, and there are other communication systems on the market down there, is designed just for the crews to talk to each other. From a safety standpoint, that to tell the other crew members if they're on course, if there's debris in the water, if there are technical problems in the boat. And we take the standard helmet that all the crews wear and build into that helmet earphones for each ear so they can hear, then a microphone which is on an adjustable boom, and it's a special microphone to cut out or minimize the wind noise. Because as soon as the boat hits 60 miles an hour, wind noise is a big, big problem. And then we also, because the system is plugged into the boat, there is a cable from the helmet to the electronics in the boat. If a crew member is thrown overboard, this cable could break his neck. So we have a mandatory automatic disconnect. If they're thrown overboard, the cable is disconnected so it will not harm the crew member. And communication systems are in about 65% of the boats today.
Very good. There you have it. Pop Wolf there is in Pop's Boatcom. As you can see, just as important are the engines as the safety and communication for these drivers. Thanks a lot, Pop, and it's a pleasure to have you down on the APBA circuit and your contribution to boat racing.
Thank you.
We're here with Jack Tate, crew chief of Catulator Race Team. Jack, we had 2 DNFs Tuesday and Thursday, but there's a lot of pride and at stake in offshore racing. What are you guys going to look for today?
We're looking for, absolutely, we have good weather now, so hopefully that'll solve some of the problems. We had a few electrical problems with the boat due to the fact that it's smaller than most of the boats and takes quite a bit of water over the top, and we got hosed down twice. As you know, we got 2 DNFs, and hopefully today will be our race, and the water's right, the weather's right, so I think we're back together, and we're hoping to see possibly a checker flag on.
So calling for what, about 3 to 5 foot chop today, which would make for better conditions for Catulator, correct?
Yeah, Catulator runs, she's pretty light. She's heavy in the back and light in the front. She has to get up and fly a little bit. And we have those heavy seas, and that pulls us down quite a bit. So today I think will be our type of weather.
Very good. We wish you a lot of luck. Jack Tate, Catulator Race Team, and we wish them all the best for today's final race. Thanks a lot, Jack.
Thank you, Ben.
We're here with Mike Weinstein, owner of Smoking the Bandit Race Team. Mike, we've had a bit of bad luck. What do you think from today?
Well, today we're going to win it. We found our problem. We found we had a little electrical, about a 10-cent piece of wire that was shorting out in the first 2 races, and we worked around the clock for the last 2 days, found our problems. We ran the boat last night. It ran beautifully, and we're all set to go, and we're going to win it. My son's driving the boat, and we all took it out for a ride last night, and we've got it now. She's running. She's just singing.
They're calling for a little calmer seas today as opposed to Tuesday or Thursday. That I'm sure would be beneficial for Smoking the Bandit, correct?
Well, not quite, because Smokey's heavy. In fact, we've nicknamed Smokey the lead sled because she seems to run really, really best for a cat in 2 to 4s. And that's exactly what they're calling for today is 2 to 4s. Even if we get up to 4 to 6s, we're going to be in real good shape. We just don't want real flat water for it because we are one of the 2 inboards in production class. And we could use a little rough water.
Very good. There you have it. Mike Weinstein, Smokey the Bandit Race Team, and we wish him a lot of luck in today's final race. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you.
Great. Skip Ring, Sunkist Racing Team. Skip, final race. What do you think?
Well, we got a good shot at it. We worked all night. We've got the mechanics from second effort here, and we're going to give it our best shot, but we got a good shot at it.
You're in the thick of things. Weather conditions a little calmer today. Should be beneficial for the Cat.
More or less, yeah. It's going to be a lot faster race than it has been all week.
And the boat's in good shape.
Very good shape.
Very good. Skip Ring, Sunkist Offshore Racing Team. Wish him a lot of luck in today's final race. Good luck, Skip.
Thank you.
Thank you. As in any great race team, fan support is a requirement. Here you have them, the What a Package Race Team fan crew. Dominic Palumbi's crew. We're with Gene Whip, Team Gulfwind. Gene, Thursday you just took it out for a short time, didn't want to break the boat. Today is it Saturday. What do you think?
Well, I think all the marbles come down to today. I probably don't stand a very good chance of winning overall, but with a brand new boat, it's going to be, I think, a better test for me today to take the boat out, see if it's really going to be as competitive as I think it is, and so we'll wait and see today.
So basically, today's a testing ground for this boat through the winter to get ready for the 85 campaign.
That's right. Actually, the whole program's that way. We just got the boat 2 weeks ago, and we're lucky to even be here, and we got through Tuesday in good shape, so today we'll see how it really runs.
Very good. Gene Whip, Team Gulfwind, and we'll certainly look forward to seeing him on the 85 APBA campaign with Team Gulfwind. Thanks, Gene.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Right now we're in the staging area heading out to the milling area. This is it, the big race, Saturday's final race, 166 miles of some hard racing. All the boats are coming out to the milling area right now. Look at that pretty picture right there. Those cat hulls, really a pretty sight. Then we have Warpath, the Deep V, strong contender for champion in his class. An interesting thing today, in Popeye's race team, Al Copeland, he brought along his friend Rocky Aoki, the familiar figure from Benihana, to take a ride with him in today's final race. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, all points are a cumulative total. So it's really not the exact winner of Saturday's race, but a combined winning percentage of the three races to determine your national championship as well as the world championship. And that's why we're here, for the world championships to be determined after today's race. The Superboats are getting ready to come out of the milling area, get up on plane, and to start. Joey, this is it. It's Saturday's race. All the boats have done everything they can. This is what it all comes down to. How do you see it as we get ready for today's exciting start?
Well, it looks like they're getting up on plane, and it looks like we're going to have a good start like we've usually had on Tuesday and Thursday. These are the Open Class 1 and the Superboat class. Today's race is the longest race of them all. It's a high nutrition rate in this race. Let's see what happens. There's Mr. Terrible. I cannot make out the name on the other guy's boat right there, that cat boat there. I see the Innovation coming up. I see Popeye in the far outside lane. It looks good. Looks like we're going to have a good, clean, safe start here. There's the Pace Boat, Manhattan Express. Should be a good start.
Well, here we go. We're getting ready for the call of today's race. The Pace Boat has them right on plane right now. The boats are coming up. We're going to wait for the green flag to drop, and we'll be off racing. There's Mr. Terrible in the center of the screen. That English cat I see. I see Popeye's on the way outside, and we're getting ready. They're coming down the chute right now.
Here we go down Mallory Square, and the start looks good. They're picking up speed. They're getting going. Everybody's running along now. All the boats are up on plane. We're going to have a start. Where's our green flag? That's what we're looking for, green flag.
I see Morales on the inside, Popeye on the outside. There's the flare, and they're off racing. Listen to those motors kick it out. They're really moving now. We got some exciting racing. This is it. There's no tomorrow. After this, they'll be out for next year, and they'll be back. But this is it. Look at Copeland on the outside. He is really moving. That English boat in the middle with the Jaguar turbo engines, they're there. I see Mr. Terrible. Seahawk is there. Morales on the inside, really moving. Look at these boats go. This is it. There's no tomorrow.
We're exceeding speeds of well up to over 100 miles an hour. Howard Arneson on the far outside. Seahawk right here next to us. Merc Cruiser Special next to us. There's the Innovation boat with the 3 Evan with V8s. There's the Howard Arneson boat. Looks like he's off to a pretty good start. Good luck, Howard. Let's see this boat stay together for this race.
Sheraton Key Largo there, Howard Arneson's dream boat. That 50-foot Cougar Cat out of wood has such unbelievable potential with his motors and his Arneson outdrives. He feels they're destined sooner or later to get a winning boat. Howard Arneson, a real interesting man in the field of offshore powerboat racing. Seahawk really running good right here. Look at this boat, well trimmed. That aluminum Cat is really cooking right now with those KSW engines and prepared by them. What a fine running boat right here. They're really starting to get toward the 100-mile-per-hour range in racing, and that's moving it. We're trying to see who's on the outside. Can't quite see around through my pilot. But we'll stay with Seahawk here and really watch a fine running boat.
That Seahawk boat is propelled by 2 KSW big blocks with Arneson drives, and it's an aluminum Cat. That's a good hard charge. And there we come with a UIM boat.
Okay, now we're getting, this is it. We've already started. We've come back to pick up the modified. We have Iveco, Extractor, and Jesse James. As you know, there was a big finish on Thursday for Jim in Extractor, and he's really going to have to run hard today. He must finish ahead of the Iveco boat to be your world championship in modified. And right here, you got Jesse James, Extractor, and Iveco on the outside.
Looks like we got a good race here, boat for boat, motor for motor. It looks real good and real exciting. Superboat versus Chris Craft Cat. Which one will come out in front? It looks like Jimmy's giving it a good run, a good hard charge in here. Let's see how those Zool motors stay together.
They've had good finishes on Tuesday and Thursday. They're in first place right now, and after a win Thursday, they know they must beat Iveco. It really doesn't matter what Jesse James does. Even if the Lavens win, Extractor just must finish ahead of Iveco, the Italian entry. And if they do, they'll be bringing the World Championship home to Superboat in Long Island. You're in first place right now in modified. What do we have to do today?
Well, basically, we have to finish ahead of Gray Vecchio. That's what we really got to beat, and just make sure we finish.
What about special edition?
Well, if he takes it first, we got to take third or fourth.
Gene, on Thursday, there was one race between you and Jesse James. You want to tell us something about that last turn?
Yeah, coming down the last part of the flat water, we knew we had the speed on him, and we knew we took the right angle, and Jimmy and I, we didn't have intercoms, but we both felt the boat enough. We've been riding it enough together, and we knew exactly what we had to do. We came into the turn, we had a good position into the turn, and as soon as we came out of the turn, he punched it, I turned it, and we came home with the checkered flag.
Someone who can't do anything during the race, but certainly before the race, the engine builder. Richie, how are the engines for today?
Hopefully in good shape as they come off the stand.
Very good. And Mike, how's the course looking for today?
Course looks good. We're going to do the long course, you know, and we should do well. We'll pace ourselves out there and just bring home the checkered flag again, a world championship.
This is it, the start of the P-Class. They're already in progress here. Town and Country, Black Duck, Thriller. This is a real tightly contested class as we go into Saturday's race. Pete Aiken is in the running. Dominic Palumbo with a first-place finish on Thursday, and what a package is right there. Galleon is right in there also. ACR Spirit, a little bit of bad luck. Could be a little back in the standings. But those three boats are really in the running. Look at them go right here. They're going for it. Production class, a tight class.
Water conditions today have calmed down a little bit. We're going to see some faster boats. We're going to see some better running boats. Small craft warnings have been lifted. There's the dockside. There's the ACR light. Look at this dockside go now. You can see the speeds of the Cats come on. Them outboards just start to wind up and they start getting going.
If the flat water seems good for the Cat boats, does it seem to be a deterrent for the V-bottom boats?
Not necessarily. A good V-bottom boat will run as fast as a Cat will, but will it handle the water as well? That's the question. A Cat will float along the top of the water, where a V-hull will always make a hole in the water. So that in turn separates the Cat boat from the V-boat.
That's great as we go into this race right now. As they head for their first checkpoint, the boats start to spread out a little, find their own water, and just start to feel comfortable in the boat and find their way. They're in for a long ride today. 166 miles of offshore racing can really be a strain on one's body as well as one's mind. And I hope Dockside are certainly up to the task today. We know Pete Aiken and Black Duck is going to be strong. What a package will be there. Town and Country for sure, I'm sure, will be running. And we'll just have to wait and see. Is there any different psychology going into a long race as opposed to a short race, Joey?
Well, sometimes the best psychology is to run as hard and as fast as you can, because the faster you get the race done with, the less time you put on your equipment, and the easier it is for the boat and the engines. The longer you make the race, the more toll it takes on your equipment. Sometimes a hard charger in a longer race is its better guess.
You talk about the strain put on the equipment, but how about the strain on the driver and the crew?
That all goes along with the same thing. The longer you take in a race, the harder it is. There we are, P1, Thriller. There's a hard charger. There's a hard driver. Jack Clark, incredible man. The P1, 1984 national champion.
And he's making his move on another outboard boat. That Thriller's a strong boat, looking real good. Being that we have the calmer water, as Joe pointed out earlier, these cat boats are really going to give the Deep V's a run for the money. I'm interested to see right now how Popeyes is doing, being that he is a cat, in comparison to Morales' Deep V. With Ed Martinez, throttleman of Thriller Race Team. Ed, little bad luck on Tuesday or Thursday, but today's another day. What do you think for Saturday?
Well, the seas are calm a little bit. We'll be able to go faster. We have kind of a slight chance of winning it, but we'll just go out there and run and maybe spoil somebody's chances just for the heck of it.
Sure, being that you're in 7th and the boat is running good, I hear, you do have a chance to play a spoiler role. What do you think?
Oh yeah, we're going for it. Well, I've been sitting here listening and I haven't heard the fat lady sing yet, so it's not over yet.
It's not over till it's over.
You got it.
Very good. Ed Martinez, Thriller Race Team, and we wish him a lot of luck today. Thanks a lot, Eddie.
Thank you.
Here we have Jack Clark in the Thriller, P1. You see the speeds of the boat has increased today over Thursday's and Tuesday's race. Town and Country, look at this boat. Good running P boat, inboards. There's Thriller. Let's watch what happens now. As you can see, the speeds have increased.
This is what it is, offshore racing, boats side by side. Right here you see this inboard Town and Country seem to be pulling Jack Clark's in his Thriller. Inboards versus outboards. Cat hulls really going at it. Hot racing right here, door to door. We're here with Rich and Bruce of Town and Country Race Team. Rich, we've had a great campaign for 84. A little disappointing Tuesday and Thursday with minor problems. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, well, we come across a lot of real rough water here. It's always moderately rough. We had the nickel and dime problems that got us this time. A wire here and a wire there. A kill switch went bad on us, which we couldn't really find out there was an internal problem in the switch itself. Like I say, a 10-cent problem, but it stopped us.
Sure. Bruce, what kind of weather are you looking for today for Town and Country?
Well, we're looking for some, you know, little rough seas, but not that rough. If we can get about, you know, 3-foot, 4-foot tides, gets a little rough, we can't move out there. But other than that, I think the weather's going to be pretty good today.
Very good. Rich, it was a great 84 campaign. Is a victory attainable today? The competition is tough.
Oh, yeah, they're all here today. The best are here. Let's face it, this is the World Championship, and well, we definitely have a good shot. There's no two ways about that. Like you said, we did do good during the regular season, and maybe if the luck changes a little bit today, we can pull one out.
There you have it, Town and Country Race Team in Key West for the APBA World Championships. Thanks a lot, Town and Country, and have a good race. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. Joey, the boats seem to be going a little faster today. Less wind, less chop. What are they doing today? About what is an average speed going to be in this race?
As you can see, the speeds have picked up. We're looking at about 75 to 80 miles an hour in the P class. Modified class, we're looking at about 85 to 90 miles an hour. And your open class is running just about 100 miles an hour. As you can see, the water conditions are still big, but you're still able to run very, very fast. This is good water for cats. This will separate them. This will separate a throttle man and an amateur.
Gallion, well in the standings, still running well. He hopes to have a good finish. John Carbonell had a third and a fourth, and right now he's tied for third place. So a strong finish in the finals can propel him right into contention for the World Championship in P class. We're here with John Carbonell of Gallion Race Team. John, it's Saturday, final race. You're definitely in the hunt for things. What do you need to do today?
We need to go out there and push them as much as we can and try and win it.
Sure. Now, for you to take first, you have to win outright.
Right.
You have to win outright ahead of Dominic, Black Duck, etc.
Right. Yeah, we have to come in first to beat the other two boats.
Since Thursday, have you done anything to this Gallion race hall?
Not much to the hull. We've redone the engines and stuff, trying to get maximum ready for it.
Sure. What conditions are ideal today for you?
Probably 2 to 3 out there, but I think it's going to be a little bit higher on the outside.
Well, very good. We hope it all holds together for John Carbonell and Gallion Race Team down at Key West today. Thanks a lot, John, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gallion Racing Team right there. John Carbonell looking real good. Look at this boat go right now. There's Concord coming up on him. That's a V against a cat. Concord from Trinidad and Tobago, one of our foreign entries. Real friendly team. Came out here for a lot of fun. And actually some great racers. Look at them go right here with Gallion Race Team. This boat's a little smaller, Joey. Why is it staying up so well with Gallion?
Like I said, rough water, V-hull water, cat boats, they can't run as well in rough water. Too much air under the boats start to fly too much. A V-bottom cuts along, makes a nice hole in the water, the boat stays on the water. A cat hole stays on top of the water too much and flies all over the place.
Concord Race Team from Trinidad and Tobago. What are those, Joe, Mariner engines?
Yes, they're Mariner outboards. They're 3 2.4 fuel-injected Mariners. Boat looks like it's running very well. It ran good on Tuesday, it ran good on Thursday. The boat looks like it's having a very good attitude. It looks like it's very well trimmed. Here we are, ACR strobe light. Lance Rubel, good running boat. This man was a 2-time world champion in 1981 and 1982. Now he's back for 1984. The Gallion, Thriller, P1, Jack Clark.
And we're back with P1, as we said. Thriller, Jack Clark at the helm. Boat's looking real good. He's chasing Gallion right now. Black Duck is in the thick of things. What a package. Certainly still in the production running. These boats are really going for it. Boat looks real nice. Those 3 Merc outboards really kicking out some power right now. He's chasing Galleon. And Black Duck, with Pete Aiken and Tom McCurry, just kind of sitting back there right now. They know who they have to stay with, who their competition is, and who they must place ahead. Always doing their homework, as Joey talks about, and can't stress enough. Doing the homework and preparation for a race. And Black Duck certainly did their preparation. They're staying behind Thriller right now, but they'll be there at the end. Back to the ACR Spirit.
ACR, Lance Rubel, there's a man. There's a two-time world champion. Now he's out in his new cat and he's trying out. HMS, Dia 1, Frank and Dia Buckley, Joe and Precious. What a team.
This is it. You've gone through Tuesday and Thursday. Dia, Frank, and of course you, Joey, had some misfortunes in the races. You've had another day to prepare for Saturday. This is it. What's it going to be?
We got those new 3.4 EFI Mercury outboards on the back of this boat. It's a Shadow Cat. The boat seems like it's running well. It's got a good attitude. Seemed like we had a pretty decent race, although we had some low unit failure.
M187, HMS Dia 1. Dia, Frank, and Joey. This is it. It's Saturday. They've been prepping all day and night for this race. Really working on it. Is the boat going to be there today, Joe?
We're going to give it our best shot. Hopefully the boat will stay together and won't give us any problems. Thursday we broke a prop shaft. We'll see what happens on Saturday. The boat feels good. We've changed a few things in the boat. I hope it helped.
We'll have to see. Right now we have some results coming in the Superboat class. As they head toward the first, rounding the first checkpoint, heading out on the long leg, we have Popeye, followed by Seahawk with Warpath in third place. There you see two cat boats and the Deep V Apache Warpath in third place. As Joey pointed out, it is flatter water, and the cats will be able to run a little better. Right here we're on Docksider in production class. Looking real good right here. We're not quite sure on an official place right now, but this boat has to come through. They've had some good luck in the beginning of the races, but bad luck at the end in not staying together. This is it. Pete Aiken, Tom McCurry, P70 Black Duck. Final race for them in this boat. We'll have to see how they make out. As long as they stay ahead of Dominic Palumbi and What a Package, they will be your two-time world champions in production class. The boat looks real slick. They're real confident, just kind of sitting tight right now as they head around toward the second lap, where Peter and Tom will probably make their move in their drive for victory and another world championship. Pete Aiken, Black Duck Race Team. Pete, you're in the hunt for things. What do we have to do today?
Well, basically, we have to watch out for What a Package. He's the closest competitor to us in points, and he's the only person that can beat us if we finish in the top two. And if we finish third, then we have to worry about Galleon and Caramba. But we're going to go out there and just try and keep What a Package behind us or in sight. And if some boats like Docksider and Thor want to go out and play, go for it, we can let them go. But there's only really 3 or 4 boats we have to worry about. And the other 8 or 9 in the class, we're hoping will act as spoilers if for some reason we cannot take it. We're going to try and take it, but there's a lot of strategy involved here.
Sure, you and Tommy straightened out the engine from Thursday.
Yeah, we took the boat out yesterday. It ran real good. Everything looks real good, and if it's going to be a long race, and half the battle's just going to be to finish it.
There you have it, Pete Aiken, 1984, defending APBA championship in production class. Good luck, Pete, to you and Tommy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're heading down through Mallory Square and around towards Smith Shoals right now. We're going to ride with Dominic Palumbi. Joey, what was this part of the course like?
This part of the course is relatively calm. This is where the cats can really show their speed. This boat, What a Package. This boat has the production class speed record of 101 miles an hour, APBA record. Now you can really see this boat blow on the speed. These boys are running about 90 miles an hour right now. Dominic and Paul Palumbi. Good crew, good boat. Incredible.
There you see that boat tucked in real nice. P72. Real smooth ride right here for that cat. There he is, going by the pier house in the Galleon, where the spectators were just staying on land, watching the race. It was a great setup for the spectators right here, as the boats came down the chute and around checkpoint 5 there, as you see. This What a Package race boat is looking real smooth right here. Let's take a closer look at what these engines are all about.
Here we are, What a Package, 3.2.4s. This boat is really humming along right now. These motors are turning at about 7,000 RPMs. Boat's running at a potential speed of about 90 miles an hour. 2.4 EFI Mercuries. Seems to be the motor to be running in offshore powerboat racing right now.
What is critical for What a Package race team is that they must finish ahead of Pete Aiken in Black Duck. If Dominic can pull that one off, he'll be the world champion and dethrone Black Duck race team. We'll wait and see. But right now, as Joey pointed out, the speeds are really fine and they're looking real good. We're here with Dominic Palumbi, What a Package race team, who is obviously in the thick of this world championship. Dominic, it's Saturday, it's anyone's race. What do you think today?
We have to hold together. We have to stay with the pack. And most of all, we have to watch out where the Black Duck is at all times. He's our competition. If he places ahead of us, there's no way that we can win. If we can place ahead of him, we have a chance.
How's the boat and the motors right now?
The boats and the motors, everything should be well prepared. It's been worked on all day yesterday and into the night. We can't find anything wrong with it, but we never know.
That's great. We wish you a lot of luck. Thanks a lot, Dominic, and good luck. K&K Ghost, the Calibut brothers. With 2 firsts on Tuesday and Thursday, they're almost a shoo-in. But you never know in offshore racing. There are some close competition. They're being chased by Lucky Strike and Miss Minneapolis. This could be a real good race for the Calibats. Always consistent. Any changes for them for today's race on Saturday, Joe? Or do they pretty much stay with the same success formula that's gotten them this far?
Yeah, they stay with pretty much the same formula. They're running with a lot more fuel than they normally have to run. This class is a unique class. This is C class. The K&K boys. This is a unique boat. This is a self-designed boat. This is the Ghost, 28-footer, 200 horsepower Mercury outboards on gill brackets. They're heading out to Smith Shoals. The wind has picked up a little bit. The sea conditions have picked up. These boys are experienced, so they know how to run this type of water.
The Calibats, a strong, formidable race team. You know they're going to be there in '84 and as well as in '85. Always look forward to seeing them on the APBA circuit. Look at this racing K&K. They're really moving right now. Heading into a head chop right now. They're moving into a southeasterly direction. Wind speed about 15 to 20 knots. It is affecting the boat ride a little, as you can see. The wind kicks up, causes the waves to pick up a little, and these boats will do a little flying right now. Look at that right there. You speak of flying, I give it to you right there. These boats are giving one heck of a ride. This is fine racing. The Calabats, big, strong racers. They can take the punishment that this sea is giving out right now to these boats. We're here with Ken Calabat, K&K Race Team. Ken, the boys did a good job today. What do you think?
Well, we had our water conditions again, fortunately.
Sure, which is ideal for what with this ghost hull?
Well, we want rough water. I mean, calm water, the cats eat us alive, but in this kind of water, they've got to fight it.
Sure. What's going to happen Saturday with you?
Let's see what the weather predicts.
Very good. It was a good race, and we all look forward to your performance on Saturday.
We're going to try like heck.
Miss Minneapolis, C4, currently running in 4th place behind K&K and Lucky Strike.
This boat's a skater boat. This is a new boat for this year. It's a 24-foot boat. It's one of the smaller boats in the classes. It's got 2 stock Mercury 200 horsepower outboards. Presently running in about 2nd position in this class, which is not running bad at all. The sea conditions are rough. The wind is picked up. They're running about 35, 40 miles an hour right now.
35 to 40 miles an hour. On these rough legs, obviously the boat must throttle down just to get it through. It will decrease his average, but on the calmer legs, C4, Miss Minneapolis Race Team, is really going to make up some time and go for it on the calmer legs. You've got to, in this speed, to average out for your best attainable speed that you can come up with. That's Miss Minneapolis heading down for its 2nd lap to hopefully complete today's race and definitely be in the points on Saturday's final World Championship run. Here we got some racing. I got HDR Spirit, I got Galleon, and I got Thriller running 1, 2, 3 right here. This is what it is, where you can really compare what power to power does and hull to hull. Looks like we have all outboards and all cats. They're really gunning for it. A little calmer today, it's really going to be their race. Galleon Race Team, John Garbonell, he's tied for 3rd. He's got to put it down. He's got to go all out to get in the final standings. There's no tomorrow. He must pull out the plugs. How about ACR Spirit out there? He's looking good also. Lance Rubel, strong competitors. Joey pointed out earlier in the broadcast, two-time former champion. He'll be going to try to make it 3 right now, and we'll just have to wait and see. It's a long race. Let's drop in on Thriller Race Team. Here we are. We're on Thriller Race Team, just as I said we would be. What are these outboards doing right here now?
These outboards are really humming along. They're taking a beating out here in this rough water. But Jack Clark looks like he's holding his own.
We're really racing. I got Thriller chasing Galleon. This is what it's all about. Look at these two cats go at it. My gosh, are they running. There's ACR Spirit on the outside. Great racing right here. Bow to bow they go. Who's going to be in ahead? Who knows? They head on to this long leg, a good 10-mile haul out in the open ocean. Navigation, very important here to try to coordinate for the next turn. Throttle, driver, we've talked about it before. You've seen it all. This is it. There's no tomorrow. These are professional crews going for it. Saturday, offshore racing. ACR Spirit's still running strong. Lance Rubel, what can I say? Great competitor. You know he's going to be there. With the boats there, we'll have to see. Galleon, John Garbonell, look at him go. He knows what he's got to do today. But look at this, Thriller moving ahead of Garbonell. ACR Spirit staying on the outside. This is some fine racing right here. These Merc outboards, all of them humming along, all kicking out a lot of power right here. These cat hulls, what can I say? As Joey pointed out, it's their water. They're getting the right air under that wing, and these boats are just gliding along. This production class really up for grabs. I'm sure we'll be seeing Black Duck and Pete Aiken right there. He's got to be coming around sooner or later. And Dominic Palumbi, always in the hunt for the first. Look at Thriller. He's just getting ready to make a move on ACR Spirit. Looks like he's going right here. Joey, he could take him right here as he passes Lance. What's this?
Looks like a good race here. Now, Jack Clark is putting the hammer down. He looks like he's making a move on him, and there he goes. I want to let you know one thing. Both of these boats are exactly the same. Motors for motors.